Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Heather, I'm the Yogi, and today's Friday Power Flow, is happening in my studio, Sanctuary Power Yoga. If you are curious about a sanctuary membership, either in person in the studio or a virtual membership, check out the website. There's a link below. And today's Friday Power Flow, we're gonna get started in Downward Dog. Coming onto your mat, set yourself up in your downward dog. If it feels better to get started in child's pose, you can get started in child's pose. Let's take a deep breath in and a big breath out. Spread your fingers wide. You might add in a little bit of movement here. You can walk out your dog, move your head or your hips around. Take your time coming into your downward dog, coming into your practice. Feeling out your body and right away connecting with your breath. So another big inhale and a big exhale. And like I said, if you're interested in the sanctuary membership, you can check out my website. If you're interested in other membership options, check out my Patreon. It starts for as little as $5 a month, and there's a link for that below as well. Set your gaze here, close your eyes. Take another big breath in. And a long breath out. On your next inhale, come on forward to your high push-up, high plank. Let your shoulders track over your wrists. Just notice you can look down at your hands, you can look back at your feet, but then go ahead and lift your chin so you're really long from the crown of your head out through your heels. Strong through your core, take a big inhale. And as you exhale, press back, downward facing dog. A deep breath in, and a big breath out. On your inhale, come on forward to your high push-up, and as you exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, glide forward, high push-up, high plank. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take another big inhale here. And as you exhale lightly, walk or jump to the front of your mat. Set your feet, find your halfway lift, your flat back. Fold forward, exhale, inhale, rise to stand, reach up, lift, hands to your heart. Exhale. If you have not practiced with me in the studio before, you might notice there's a little more noise from the street right out front. You can set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. You can set an intention for your practice today if that's something that resonates with you. And together we'll take a big inhale and a big exhale. On your inhale, sweep up, reach and lift. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat, step back, high push-up, move forward, halfway down or all the way down, low push-up. Find a pause here. Strong through your core, long through your spine. A big breath in. Upward dog, your cobra or your low cobra, and as you exhale back to your downward dog or child's pose, take a deep inhale here, and a big exhale. And breathe in, fill up, and breathe out, empty out. One more big inhale, exhale, walk or jump to the front, halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale. Downward facing dog. A couple of good deep breaths here. Checking in with your foundation. Lifting up out of your wrists and your shoulders, your hips are high. You can always add a little bend to your knees. That gives you some room. Let your heels soften. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Give yourself some room to be here and breathe here. Enjoy yourself here. Another deep inhale, exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale. Downward facing dog. A long breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale and a big exhale. Take another deep breath in here. Exhale, walk or jump to the front, halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, big bend to your knees. You can reach your hands high or let them come to your heart. And the noise from the street, it can be distracting. Stuff going on around you in your house or wherever you're practicing. It can be distracting. You don't have to get irritated or aggravated or frustrated by the distractions, even the interruptions. Instead, you can give yourself some space, right? Let it all become part of your practice, the practice of wandering off, but then choosing to come back, and the whole time maintaining breath, balance, equanimity. Take another big inhale here. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Back foot spins flat, reach up. Big bend in your front knee, long and strong through your back leg. Take a full inhale. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. As you come up, you can reach your hands higher, work with them at your heart. Check in with your feet. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Take a full inhale and a big exhale. Another deep breath in here. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog or child's pose. A big breath in. Empty out. Another deep inhale here. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana. Sit down, reach up, fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, back foot flat, rise up. Exhale, hands to your mat. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one. Come on up. Exhale, hands back to your mat. High push-up to low. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. You can add in child's pose anytime. Any variations that feel good for your body, your being, right here, right now. Let this practice feel good. Take another full inhale, exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, sit down, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, back foot flat, come up. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one, come up, pause. Interlace your fingers at your low back, maybe a towel or a strap between your hands. You might lengthen your stance, even widen your stance a bit. Roll your shoulders back, dip into your front knee, lift your chest. You can take your gaze up. A big inhale here. Now, humble warrior. Start to tip forward. You can rest your torso on your front leg. You might find you have enough room to get both shoulders inside your front knee. And even connection through both feet. Soften your toes. And work with drishti here. Set your gaze. If you want to play around with it, you can close your eyes. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, release your hands. Left hand inside your left foot. Start to take your right arm up to the sky so it's your side angle. Peeling open. You can have your fingertips on your mat. You can put a block under your left hand. Bring your left hand to your left ankle just so you have a little bit of lift. You can also work with your left elbow on your left leg. And you might take your gaze up. Feel both feet on your mat. Not a lot of weight in this left hand, this left shoulder. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. And let your top arm bring you up to your warrior two. And once you come up, check in with your footing. Adjust as needed. Long stance, long through your arms, or let your hands come to your heart. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Hands all the way down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps forward again. Warrior one. Come up, open out. Warrior two. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Come back to your side angle. This time with your half bind or your full bind. Right arm wrapping around behind your back. Take a big inhale. Then a big exhale. Letting your right shoulder roll back. Opening across the front of your body. Set your feet, you can always adjust. If you find yourself hanging on, reconnect with your breath, your intention. Feel if you can soften, even as you strengthen. A big inhale, then a big exhale. Reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. From here, Skandasana, pivot to the side. Drop down, straightening your left leg. Getting low, that half squat, straightening your right leg rather, bending your left knee. You can work with your hands at your heart here. You can work with your hands at the ground. Bring your left hand down, and then take your right arm up to the sky, opening toward the back edge of your mat. Take a really big inhale, then a big exhale. Another deep breath in. As you exhale, both hands come down, come through center, pivot around to the right, or slide over to the right, setting up your Skandasana now on this side. Again, whatever hand variation you like. You can bring the right hand down so your right arm is on the inside of your right leg and take your left arm up, opening towards the front of your mat. You might have your left foot flat. You can spin to the heel, a big breath in, and a big breath out. Another deep inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands down, pivot around toward the back, coming into your runner's lunge. Plant your hands, step back, high push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale. Downward dog or child's pose. Take a big breath in, and a big breath out. We'll do a better job of cueing that whole sequence on the other side. I'd only gone through it in my head, not in practice. Take another deep inhale, exhale, step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, big bend to your knees, bring your hands to your heart, take a big inhale, twist to your left. Right elbow toward the outside of your left leg. Letting your spine be long. Lengthening on your inhale. And then feeling if you have room to rinse and twist as you exhale. You can keep your hands together or you can open up. Maybe you stick in a side crow here. Staying connected through your feet. Toes are soft. Left arm, if you take it up, just reach it straight up rather than winging it back behind you. Another big inhale here. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale. Upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more big inhale, exhale lightly. Walk or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale. Upward dog, exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one, come up. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push-up to low. Inhale. Upward dog, exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps. Warrior one, come up. Pause here. Interlace your fingers at your low back. Finding a little bit of a back bend. Rolling your shoulders back, you can put a towel or strap between your hands. Dipping into your front knee, grounded through both feet. Your heart lifts, take a big inhale. And as you exhale, start to fold forward. Again, the option to rest your torso on your right leg. Feel if you have room to drop your shoulders inside the front knee. Right knee gently pulls into your center line. And there's a surprising amount of balance here. Even with 2 feet on your mat, so notice that if you find yourself hanging on, can you soften? A big breath in, and a long breath out. Another big inhale. As you exhale, drop your hands, right hand inside your right foot, left arm starts to go up to the sky, coming into your side angle variation. And again, a little bit of lift under that bottom hand, tented fingers a block. Even right elbow on your right leg. Lengthening through your spine, lengthening through your arms, especially that top arm. A big breath in, and a big breath out, letting yourself lengthen and open. Let your top arm now bring you up to your warrior two. Adjust your footing as needed. Lengthen through your arms or bring your hands to your heart. And even press through both feet. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Spin your palms to the sky and take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, hands come all the way down. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps again. Warrior one, come up. Open out, warrior two. Right hand high, reverse. Side angle. This time adding in your half bind or your full bind. And maybe add in a different variation, even a child's pose. That's a really nice way to frame everything that you're doing in terms of what can I add in as opposed to, well, I can't do this, right? You can be here, you are here. Be in your body. Breathe and take care of yourself one breath at a time. A big inhale and a big exhale. Now reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. From here, coming into that skandasana, pivoting to the side, dropping down, big bend in the right knee. Left leg can straighten, either keeping the left foot flat or spinning up onto the heel. Right arm inside the right leg. Once more, opening up. This time you want to wrap your left arm around behind your back. Right arm around. You might hook your hands, come into the bind. And again, what can you add in? Maybe it's just a little bit of space for yourself. Different variation, play around. Reach your top arm back up, both hands down, sliding over to the left. Big bend in the left knee down. Right foot flat, you come up onto your heel. Left hand down, right arm goes up. If you want to wrap it around behind your back. Play around with the bind here, you can. A big inhale. And a big exhale. A little bit of balance, so notice that. If you fall over, that's okay. Take another big inhale, that top arm goes up. As you exhale, both hands come down, pivot back around to the front. Runner's lunge, plant your hands. Left foot steps back. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog, a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Take a full inhale. And a big exhale. Another deep breath in here. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana. Set your feet, reach up, bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale, twist to your right. Left elbow toward the outside of your right leg. If your feet are uneven, just take this opportunity, even them out. Your knees may or may not stay even, and you can keep your hands together or you can open up. Take this opportunity. Feel your body. Feel your breath, your heart, your spirit. Your intention, our practice. One more big inhale, fold forward, exhale. Here, take your feet apart about hips width distance. Peace fingers hook your big toes, palms face in, halfway lift on your inhale. Lengthen and fold as you exhale. That's one of the really fun things about being in the studio, teaching or practicing with a class, right? That I really feel it's our practice. So even when you're practicing virtually, you still get to experience it. With a recorded class, you still get to experience it. You can keep hold of your toes. You can slide your hands under your feet, palms up for Padangusthasana. If you want to drop into a ragdoll, you can drop into a ragdoll. Not any more valuable or beneficial than practicing like this, just a little different. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Take your hands out from under your feet. Walk your feet closer together or to touch. Rise to stand. Come up, lift up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. A big piece of it is feeling, what do you need? What will you benefit most from this day? And then how can you have benefit when you get off your mat? I think our practice helps us a lot with this. Take another deep inhale, exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Come up, open out, warrior two. Here, start to straighten your left leg and make your way into your triangle. Reach beyond your left toes, then down towards the ground. Right arm goes up towards the sky. True confessions of a yoga teacher recording a video. I don't remember what time I started, so this might be 30, 35 minutes, might be a little bit longer. But you know that already because you had the timestamp on it, right? Take a big inhale, then a big exhale. And now I realize I didn't have to share any of that because it will be how long it's going to be. Take a deep breath in, and a big breath out. Ground through your feet, strong core. Come on up to stand, drop your hands, pivot around towards the side, and come down into your horse. Big bend in your knees, hands at your heart or your cactus goddess goalpost arms. A long breath in, and a long breath out. You might sit a little lower as you turn your toes out, let your knees open out so your knees aren't collapsing in. Strong core, watch out for leaning forward or leaning back, shoulders track right over your hips. A big inhale and a big exhale. A deep breath in, and a long breath out. On your inhale, reach your arms up. Now, warrior two, right side. Pivot around toward the back, straighten your right leg, triangle. Reach beyond your right toes, right arm down towards the ground, left arm up toward the sky. You can look up, get a sense of where your left hand is. Maybe you look down, check in with your feet. Be sure your back toes, your left toes have come around with you, that they're not pointing back behind you. Breathe in and breathe out. Not a lot of weight in this bottom hand. A big inhale and a big exhale. Ground to your feet, top arm draws you up to stand, drop your hands. Left foot steps to meet your right, facing the back edge of your mat. Sweep up, reach up, dancer. Standing on your left foot, drop your right hand beside you. With your right hand, catch your right foot back behind you. And start to lift up. At the same time, lifting your chest, lengthening through your left arm. Maybe take your gaze up. Long and strong through your standing leg. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, gently release. Switch sides. Left hand catches the left foot behind you. Big toe or baby toe side. You can start to tip forward. If you tip forward a lot, feel if you can balance it out by lifting up, bringing your breath in and up. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, left foot gently comes down back to the right. Once more, set it up. If you're a little wobbly, that's okay. I just said this in my last class. You can embrace it, maybe even fall out of the pose. Not a big deal. From here, come on up and into your tree pose. Right foot somewhere on the inside of your left leg, hands at your heart. You can take them up or out to the sides. Let your breath deepen, lengthen, especially if you feel like it's gotten away from you. If you've gotten away from you, this is a great opportunity to come back. Another big inhale here. Right foot gently comes down, dancer on your left. Right foot is your standing foot, catch your left foot back behind you. Set your right foot, soften your toes. I switched my drishti, and that really threw me off balance. A deep inhale, and a big exhale. Nice and easy. Come on up into your tree pose, Vrachasana, on this side. And you can fall out of the balance can lose your physical balance without losing your center, losing your balance. It's really great to practice this on your mat because then absolutely it carries off your mat. It takes a lot of practice though. I'm still practicing. Take another big inhale. As you exhale, left foot comes down, hands reach high, heart lifts, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Here, bring your knees to your mat. Instead of for camel, Ustrasana. Knees back, hips width. Can have your toes tucked under or your toenails on your mat, hands to your hips or your low back. I like hands to low back, fingers pointing up. Squeeze your elbows and your shoulders in gently and assist keeping your hips moving forward as you start to lift up and go back. And then if you want to reach back for your heels, you can. That's where having your toes tucked under gives you a little lift. Gaze can stay forward. You can take your gaze up or drop your head back. A big inhale and a big exhale. And breathe in and breathe out. As you inhale, nice and easy, come up into your tabletop. Couple of cat-cows. Downward dog or child's pose. Take a really big breath in. Empty out. Another big inhale. As you exhale, walk or jump your feet through your hands, sit down, lie down, set up for bridge or wheel. Any variation, any combination. So moving from camel, a back bend, into your bridge or your wheel, a back bend. Any variation. You can include rest, right? That's something you can add in. A deep breath in. And then a long breath out. A big inhale, and a big exhale. One more big breath in here, and as you exhale gently, come down, lie on your back, soles of your feet together, knees to the sides for Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, empty out. Bring your knees to your chest and come on into your happy baby. You might add in a little bit of movement, letting your spine lengthen. Feeling the movement of your breath. Bring your knees to your chest, take them up to the sky. Hands alongside you, under your hips. You can keep your head and shoulders down. You can bring them to a hover. Drop your feet a third of the way and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop them another third. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Couple inches from your mat. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Give your knees a squeeze, a little bit of forward and back movement so you can make your way back to your downward facing dog through a flow. Or just back to your downward dog. Maybe add in a tabletop with some cat-cows. Once you get back to your downward dog, feet together and forward. Take your left leg to the sky. Bend your left knee. Down dog, hip opener. If you want to flip here, you can. And then make your way into your half pigeon. You can set up this variation with your right leg along behind you, or the variation on your back, or another variation. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Letting your head be supported. Feel that you're supporting yourself and getting on your mat, practicing, adding in this practice, this self-care. But then it allows you're in a better place to take care of others. A deep breath in, and a big breath out. Even more than that, I think it allows us to meet others where they are and really connect. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Set your hands under your shoulders, back to your downward dog. I'll set up half pigeon on the other side. So feet together and forward, right leg high, bend the right knee. Again, the option to flip your dog. If you're on your back, you might just transition from one side to the other, staying on your back the whole time. Notice if you try to make this side like the other side, you can be curious about it. Just feel what you're working with. It applies in our practice, in our bodies, but also applies to interacting with others instead of trying to make them think the way that we do, instead of always thinking that we're right. We can be curious and interested even. And then, of course, open and compassionate with others. Again, meet them where they are. Take a big breath in and a big breath out, just like you can. Let this practice meet you where you are, right here, right now. And set your hands under your shoulders. One last downward facing dog. If you want to skip it and just come to lying on your back, you can. Otherwise, a downward dog, maybe a three-legged dog, even a flow. And then, knees to mat. Lie down on your back. You can stick in a twist. Any last poses or adjustments that you need or want. And then make your way into Shavasana. Legs out or up. A big inhale. Then a big exhale. Here you might bring some movement to your body. Take a deep breath. When you're ready, you can roll to one side, make your way to seated. You can also take as much time in Shavasana as you like. If you're wrapping up with me, hands to your heart, you can set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. And together we'll take a big breath in and a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining me here in my studio, Sanctuary Power Yoga for Practice. Remember, there's a link below if you want to learn more about my membership here or my Patreon membership. Remember to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And most importantly, remember, take care of yourself, take care of each other. I'll see you soon.